What's your reaction to that? And do you have any message for her?
Okay, so that's once and for all. Woman to woman, I never had a problem with Pia. In fact, I was one of those who cheered for her in the past. And I'd like to think that it was the same for her. She was so sweet enough to even use and post the hashtag Heart Made Me Do It. And at the time, I was so touched. But it's the people that she chose to surround herself with for specific reasons that makes this whole thing problematic. So, if I have a message to Pia, it would be, congratulations. You have what you needed. I wish you nothing but the best. And good luck. Sana hindi mangyari sa iyo yung nangyari sa akin. Yun lang siguro ang gusto kong sabihin.
Wow, super good. Thank you. Thank you so much for this room for all the questions.
That is my friends. But you know, I just want everybody to be okay. That's all. Honestly. Like, it's time for us to sincerely, like, move forward. It is what it is. And everybody should just be happy. And let's try to take out the personal gain. I have forgiven. I have moved on. If there's anybody that will understand somebody, is somebody na tunay na mahal. At minahal ko silang lahat. So still, I still understand. So yun lang. Tama na. Okay na.
All right.
I just want to stay on my lane. That's it. I just want to stay on my lane.
And guys?
Forward team.
Well, most definitely, my past and present is part of my story. So as much as possible, I will show everything on Heart World. And I guess really and truly the moral lesson of this story, like for me, in a nutshell, I consider myself medyo veterana na rin ako sa industry. I've been here for almost 27 years. That's a long time for me. And I've been through a lot. I've met different kinds of people. Some stay, some go. But you have to truly be careful who you trust and who you freely give your heart away. Because sometimes may makakapasok talaga ng mga emotional terrorists that are there to kill and destroy your life. And you have to be wary of that. Maybe not for yourself, but for the people in your life that matters. Because mahirap talaga kapag isang tao kung mahal at hindi pinagdadaanan na hindi niya kayang dalhin yung sarili niya and hindi mo alam yung gagawin mo. So, maybe not for myself, but for the people around me, my husband, my family. If there's anything I regret in my life is I put everybody at risk. I put our family at risk because I allowed certain people to enter. So beware of emotional terrorists because they do exist.
So, kamusta yung reception niya when you tutuloy mo tong season?
He was actually very okay with it. Kasi parang si Jesus, what you see is what you get then. Siguro there were some things lang na, di really okay ba yan? Parang yan. Parang how, whenever I would, if I would answer something, if I would say something, if I should say it in a more diplomatic way, yun lang yung concern niya. But, okay siya eh. Actually, okay siya. May isang episode na very touching, pero I cannot say, as in yun talaga unexpected isang episode. Pero it was nice that okay siya. He was very supportive to show everything.
Yeah, kasi mas sanay kami na, nasa
Ako.
speech.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, more on the news side.
Yes,
So,
and to show a vulnerable side of him,
Yeah.
that's really big for me. Tiyak naman ako.
And also, siguro, another question is, how do you view your life now and life in general compared to the past years? And also, is there anything else you want to achieve back in your life?
How do I view my life? That everything is for a rhyme and reason. questioned God talaga. As in talaga, never questioned God. Kasi even if you question yourself, He already knows who you are, so you're gonna be fine. So, yun siguro yung isa. And if there's anything else that I want in life, basta healthy yung pamilya ko, basta safe kami, that's all I want. Everything else is a bonus. Like, wala na akong hinihingi kahit ano. Na I made a promise to God na basta healthy yung pamilya ko, kahit tanggalin nyo na lahat, okay na ako.
Thank you, Har.
So just a little background story. I was happy for my husband, but as you know, I'm not so politically involved. I do my part, but I try, hindi ko pinapakita naman yung side views. I didn't know that being a Senate President comes this and that. So I cried. Umiyak ako. Kasi I was very pressured because when I help, I try to help in silence because I don't want anyone to put color with what I do. So when I did this, I was totally lost, but it was so nice because a lot of the Senate spouses were really there to help me. My Vice President, Ms. Catherine Mentel, was one of the ones talaga that really held my hand and said, kung may tanong ka, huwag kang mahihiya. Basically, I felt like a kindergarten student asking so many questions. But I feel like because we all have good intentions to help, then everything else became easy for me. The moment that I got the structure, the moment that I learned what to do and how the whole foundation worked, then I was on fire. So I guess at the end of the day, the moral lesson probably of the story would be to surround yourself with good people. I have great Senate spouses that are beside me that have great ideas, and anything is possible as long as you just really work hard and get together. So I'm so happy with what SSFI is today. And that I am still here, alive, standing. I didn't hurt myself in the process. I didn't hurt anyone in the process. And that life can go on, and you do deserve a good life. That's what I want them to feel. By being an example of somebody that has gone through a lot in my life and a struggle to heal myself for things that I feel like I've created, that whoever is watching, they can go through a bad time in their life but still deserve a good life because it's your heart that truly matters. And that's what I want them to feel when they watch the show. Gone are the times na perfecto ka, na deserving lang to dahil ganito. Hindi, we all deserve it because we're all human beings. We all make mistakes, we all go through something, but stop having the syndrome that we always talk about, is imposter syndrome. We deserve a good life because we work hard for it, because all of us, we all have good hearts. Nobody is purely evil in this world. I do not believe in that. Now, because of the reality show, definitely we won't be seeing this on the vlogs anymore. It'll be just according to what subject. Like, I'll probably have a poll if I talk about certain topics, or maybe sit down interviews. It'll go back to the original format of YouTube. I'll probably throw in sometimes like a side trip, and I'll do my usual vlogging by myself. But these vlogs are like the super intimate ones, will be for the reality show.
Nice. Sorry,
Yes.
I hope this question is okay, but the fashion industry is a competitive world. And this one, being the first one to have a video show, will put you like ahead of them. What's your reaction to that?
I don't want to be ahead of anyone.
Okay.
Mauna na sila. I think it's competitive in terms of sales, brand, corporations, companies, and all of that. But that's something I want to clear. It's not the reason why I went to Fashion Week, because I didn't want to be part of the rat race. I wanted to excuse myself from ratings. I want to excuse myself from being famous or not. In fact, I went to Fashion Week because I didn't think I was famous. I went to Fashion Week because I wanted to just have fun. So if there's anything I want to correct, this is not to get ahead of anybody. Fashion Week, you don't go there to compete. It's not a beauty pageant. It's not a rat race. It is a party. It's a celebration of everyone. Tall, petite, however you look at yourself. It's about self-expression. So please, like, if there's anything that we can correct, that is not Fashion Week. It's not supposed to be limited for only the models. It's for everyone. So, no. About getting ahead, no. This is just inspiring so they can come join the party as well.
Thank you.
Sometimes I'm getting my lashes done, and then yung, syempre, buhay na buhay yung utak ko, then I'll think about, oh, that's what I'm gonna do for Onitsuga. Or sometimes it's a song I hear on the radio, or it's sometimes how I feel. I also like to write on my diary. So a lot of like poetry or like things I say, I've already taken out from an entry I did 3 years ago. So really just like, it's my inner thoughts. Although the only bad thing is I really can't sleep at night because I have such an active mind. Kaya yung yoga na hindi ko magagawa yan. Walang silence sa utak ko. I just keep going. But I guess that's how it is. I'm very active in my mind, so I have so many ideas. In fact, Madam, and then if you need to hire me for other artists, I think I'm willing to turn this into something else.
Pero I'm really thankful for, for fresh and, very relevant.
I take a break from it. I mean, it's not obvious on Instagram because it's a monster that continuously wants to eat everything. But I try to take a break. I used to be very like, I'm still hands-on with my reels, I do boards and stuff like that. But there's nothing flowing, I just don't push it. Because what keeps me going even when I'm tired, it's not a brand, it's not a persona, it's not a made-up character that I have to keep creating storylines for or whatever. It's who I am, so it will naturally come. I just have to wait. So I guess it will keep the ball rolling. As long as you're yourself, you'll never run out of outfits to wear because you're always gonna feel something organic that day. So I guess that's how I keep going.
Of course.
That says a lot. Deserving by all the luxury that our country is worth investing on when it comes to putting up stores.
And of course, that alone reinforces your status as a fashion icon. How do you feel when people call you that, that title, global fashion icon?
I'm very pressured. I'm very flattered, but I'm very pressured. In fact, the whole reason why I went to Fashion Week because I was very pressured about ratings and all of that jazz. And to put a number or a ranking makes it a little bit bittersweet for me. Because you know how when you're actors and you're always like the best friend, you're always going to be in every movie and you're always going to have an income. But if you are the bida, sometimes there's a time frame. I don't want to have a time frame. I just want to be here. So I try not to think about the numbers or being on top. I just want to keep going and enjoying. So I try not to think about it, in short.
In terms of enjoying,
Those things na tao talaga.
thank you so much.
Which is a risk. The wife of the Senate President. I guess it's putting the two together. Being a wife of a politician is very tricky with what I do, but I think people also forget that at the end of the day, it's still a job. It's very big, but it's a job. And so it's really a balance of how I do things in terms of living it and working for it. That could probably be the only challenge, but I feel like that's done already because people kind of know that kumbaga, agad ako doon, hindi naman talaga siya laging maganda. So I don't think it's a challenge. The only thing that I feel that I love about Fashion Week is the liberation of just being you. There are no needs, of course you have the ratings and all of that, but you don't need that, you just have to celebrate yourself and that's it. So I don't think really it's a challenge.
How do you incorporate hard style into it? Because it's actually very hard to do so.
I try not to listen, but I've been working with a lot of them for a very long time. So usually they just allow me to, they give you a set of different clothes and then they allow you to kind of interchange and then add your accessories and then of course I collaborate with my makeup artist or my hairstylist, but we play up with, if it's a very dressy outfit, we kind of do soft on the hair. But it's really more of translating what you see on the runway. The goal isn't to be on the runway. The goal is to translate that look into real life, how a normal person would wear it through the world.
And lastly, what challenges have you already.
Yeah, and you've seen the clips of, obviously, you shot it.
Actually, for some I haven't seen. Like there's
There's
a
some-
crying part there na medyo, well, I can't say it now, but it was a very traumatizing day. So I haven't seen that one.
So all of this, we have to watch out for your new
Yes,
upcoming series.
yes.
What else do you feel right now after watching that edit? And of course, share your thoughts.
I'm very scared, but I feel very liberated because parang this is like, not that I'm gonna tell all, like some, I try to be as open as possible, but this is as close as we will get. So there are a lot of things that will be seen here, even like when it comes to my really personal life, my husband and everything, na makita siya sa hard world. So it's exciting, but it's good because if this goes the wrong way, but if it does go the right way, then all of us artistas will be liberated from living such a perfect life. And if I can actually be the person to kind of like break free, then let's do it. Because humaba na yung usa, pero you're so used to seeing us as characters, as in telenovelas that you love so much. But you can't forget that we're also human and we have our good and bad side. So if you really truly love us, then you will accept us for who we are. This is the show.
All right. Thank you.